unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Real light, 22. Hey, follow.
To throw is Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Stafford. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Alert! 59! Zero!
From the red zone now, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Middle.
Back to throw, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
50.
Here's Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Alert!
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Black ultra. Red. Yellow. Faster.
They're going to look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One of the most hyped, talked about prospects that enter the league at tight end. Kyle Pitts certainly delivered and probably exceeded expectations as a rookie. Hit 1,000 yards and ranked 3rd among tight ends and 2nd among all rookies in receiving. Sky, absolutely the limit for this young man. A nice pickup there for a 1st down.
They'll go again with Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Okay, ready?
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Black shot. Hey, green. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Red.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. And the catch made by Hopkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Libra!
Stafford. That's complete once again to Hopkins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down at Stafford. It's complete to Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Bryson Hopkins. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Rams are right back in this football game.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Running left, here's Patterson.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Rams are right back in this football game.
What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. To throw is Stafford. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Again, powerful running.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A right side run with Patterson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10
at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm string from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson from 13 yards out.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Tossing out right here to Patterson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now,
touchdown Falcons!
Drake London.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp, 44 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London, 75 yards. And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately,
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Tutu Atwell,
65 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Bird to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And the Falcon first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to throw again.
This pass pass is caught by London.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.